Welcome to part 1 of a two-part video on advanced training for the Timesheet module. Please be sure to have watched the basic training video for Timesheet module before watching this video, as the content is different. This video will show you most of the features of the Timesheet module, even though only a few of them are used on a regular basis. The purpose of this video is to point out and explain each feature, not to explain the process of creating or updating, submitting or approving timesheets. And of course, everything on the timesheet is customizable. You can enable or disable any column or feature that you like. We begin on our home page. From here, there are 5 ways to open timesheets. The first is our home page to-do list right here, and you see the first item tells us that we have 55 missing timesheets. When we mouse over on it, we have the list of 55 timesheets that require our attention. We can go to this top strip here, which is also a to-do list, and here we have in icon format the same information. When we mouse over it, a pop-up box appears with the 55 timesheets that require our attention. Alternatively, we can go to the left-hand panel, our resource panel, and click on the plus sign. You can see we have options. Timesheets here has been selected, and if I click on to be submitted under timesheets, then all the timesheets that require our attention come up. We can also select this icon here, which is our homepage icon, and have defaulted our timesheet page. Right now we have a dashboard defaulted here. And finally, and most easily, we can select the timesheet icon like so. The timesheet has been carefully designed to provide enough flexibility so that you can balance the ease of inputting information with a level of detail of that data based on your company's unique project structure and pricing structure. The overall timesheet is broken into a project-specific section, as well as a wage category section. The wage category section includes items such as overtime, sick time, or vacation time, which we can easily input by typing and tabbing. Down here we have a wage category balance strip that actually lists out the balances for each wage category. Back up here we have specific information for each project. We have our project name, our project number, we have unique activity names. We've predefined common activities for the architectural, engineering, and consulting industry, such as schematic design, design development, or pre-design. We have tasks, which are customizable, of course. And when we click on a task, we've predefined common tasks for the architectural, engineering, and consulting industries as well. We have a summation of hours. We have cells for each day for which we can input information. We have an add an activity, which we discussed in the basic training for the timesheet module. We have this additional information button, which we'll discuss in part 2 of this video. We have a price list, which is a role-based price list that's been included on our timesheet so that the end user can select their effective pricing rate, which will be used to bill their client. For example, you might work on this particular task as a consultant and have a specific rate associated with being a consultant, or you could work on the same task as a project manager and have a different rate attached to that role. We also can type in our mileage and our travel expenses. We display here estimated versus actual hours at both a project level as well as an activity level, so that you, as the end user, have insight into management's expectations of the project scope as well as your own individual scope. This information helps to give each end user more project management knowledge and helps to provide a more high-level understanding of the overall project. For example, for the Beacon Bridge project, management has allocated 475 hours to the project. Actual hours thus far are at 507.5. If we just mouse over, a pop-up box with detailed information comes up. For the activity, schematic design, we have similar information. Management has allocated 100 hours to this activity, and 116 hours have actually been performed. And again, when we mouse over, a pop-up box with detailed information comes up. As you can see, our timesheets allow for information to flow from the end user, you, up to the manager, as well as from the manager back down to the end user. This message board functionality is both easy to use and incredibly powerful. This training video continues with the advanced training for Timesheet Module Part 2.